And then you get out of school, and what's the first thing you get is the paycheck.
Yes.
Talk about that.
And a lot of people are addicted to that paycheck. They're so afraid to venture out on their own and not have the security of that paycheck. You know, a lot of times we say, if you have a full-time job, keep your full-time job, start a part-time business and work it and work it and work it. Look at what you do in your spare time. And people go, I have no spare time. Well, yes, you do. If you broke it out, how much are you watching TV? How much are you on your iPhone, playing video games, doing things that really are not important? And take that time and channel it into the business that you want to create.
Look, all of these, because it's a mindset that is baked into you the wrong way ever since you're a kid.
Yeah.
You look at your parents, you look at the world, you look at this. It's very hard to unlearn that stuff.
It is. And you know, they say like 50% of businesses fail. And I think what happens for a lot of first-time business owners, they're coming out of a job. So they're coming out of an employee mindset. And I know this one guy, for example, in Phoenix, Arizona, and he decided he was going to start his own business. And he had been an employee all his life. So what's the first thing he does? He goes and rents a nice office space. Then he buys all the nice furniture. Then he gets a secretary. He hasn't made not $1, and he spends all this because he thinks that's what an entrepreneur looks like. Versus, go make the money first, then go rent your office. If you even need an office, start out of your home. We all started, all the entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs I know, all started out of their home. Cashflow board game was created on our dining room table.
Right.
You know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad was written in our house. So I think that employee mindset, and if you are an employee, and you know, if you are an employee, if you can get that entrepreneurial mindset even as an employee, oh my gosh, you're gonna be so much more valuable to the owner of your company because you're gonna think the way they think. You know, for me, I had the paycheck, and my dad was in corporate America, and he was in sales, and I was always taught, get the pay raise. If I'm working an hourly rate, work more hours, raise my hourly rate. It was always focused on making more income, making more income, making more income. The shift for me came finally after I was on my 10th or 12th property. Finally, I'm like, don't keep focusing on that paycheck and that income, focus on acquiring assets. And that was a big shift. Instead of focusing on acquiring income, I shifted it to acquiring assets, and then the assets create the income. That was a big change for me.
That's powerful.